Hi, everybody.
Good morning. Yay! So good to see you.
This is really a dance tune, so you should stand up if you feel like it.
If you feel like it. This is from a quote by Rumi, who says, "You gotta stand up." Yeah, why not? Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there's a field. I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you can clap because good.
There's a place I often go. I can find peace, rest my soul. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. It's a place that clears my mind, so close it's not hard to find. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you in the morning before the world begins. Give up the same old story, start all over again. I'll meet you there. Yes, I will. I'll meet you there. It's a feeling I can't describe. Destination you recognize. Here we go. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
It's the gift we resist the most. That's how we know it's the place to go. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you in the morning before the world begins. Give up the same old story and start all over again. I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there. Go with me.
I'll meet you there.
That's right.
I'll meet you there. Deep down inside,
I'll meet you there.
where we can fly.
I'll meet you there.
Take it from the heart.
I'll meet you there.
That's a place to start. Let's take this party to the street. Shake it up and move our feet. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you in the morning before the world begins. Give up the same old story and start all over again. I'll meet you there.
That's right.
Yeah. I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
Woohoo! Jan and JD, everyone. So awesome. I'm going to be doing a formal introduction and bio before they speak, but they are our guest speakers today and musicians, and going to be doing an amazing concert after the potluck. Everyone's invited. It's $25 at the door, so please come and enjoy. All right, so welcome. Welcome to Centers for Spiritual Living, Colorado Springs. Our program is going to be a little bit different today. So we're going to go with the flow of abundance. It's who we are, and we're going to have fun with it. So Centers for Spiritual Living is an all-inclusive, all-embracing, all-honoring, beautiful spiritual teaching No matter where you are on your path, what your beliefs are, what your background is, how you identify, you are loved, you are honored, and you are welcomed here. I appreciate each of you being here today on this beautiful, warm Colorado Springs day, and happy solstice to everybody. This is the first day of solstice. Woo! Let the light come in. Do we have any newcomers here for the first time? If you could raise your hand. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we have a flower for you and an information packet. If you can fill that out and take it into the Welcome Center, we'll provide you with more information about Centers for Spiritual Living. And I just want to say that we welcome, we honor, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, so at this point, and I'm Reverend Michelle Ariano, and I forgot to say that earlier, but I think all of you know my name except for the new people that just came in. And somebody's mouthing something to me? Yes, I'm going to get there, but thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Right after, I introduce Kathy Neal. So we are in our Abundance Campaign Pledge Month, and we have already stepped into, and we already are abundance, which we talked about the first of the month. We are that, and so we are moving in the flow and rising together in the beautiful flow of abundance. And abundance is just not money. Abundance is connection and family and friends and nature and laughter and joy and music, and abundance is all of that. And it is who this community is. It is who this center is. And so I want to thank everybody who has pledged. We have 40 pledges in. So everybody give yourself a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not done so already, there's pledge cards on the seats. There's some in the prayer box. And our goal for this campaign in June is that everybody pledges at whatever level speaks to your heart. Just a thoughtful gift to CSL, because we are all rising together, and we are going to be celebrating next week with our Abundance Dinner celebration. There is still room. If you'd like to sign up, please go online, and then we'll celebrate on Sunday as well. So Kathy Neal has quite a remarkable story around intention and abundance. So I'd like to call her up to share that with you right now. Kathy.
All right. Sometimes in life, we experience what I call full circle moments. Those times when we can look back and see that life was working for us long before we ever understood why. One of those moments for me began in 2009. I came upon a serious car accident, and I stopped to help. I only had basic first aid CPR training. I stayed with the injured man until the paramedics and the ambulance crew could transport him. And then weeks later, I received a phone call. It was the man that I helped. He told me he had no idea what I looked like, but that he recognized my voice as soon as I answered the phone. He simply wanted to thank me. That experience changed something in me. Soon afterward, I kept finding myself at accident scenes, way too many than I would have preferred, and eventually I stopped asking why, and I decided to become an EMT. That choice led me to volunteer at the Black Forest Fire Rescue, and later served during the Black Forest Fire in 2013. I was right where I needed to be during that time. But many things in my life got really shook up after that. But one thing that did come up and show up after that was another abundance that entered my life. A friend of mine had spent nearly a year trying to convince me to come to CSLCS. I finally attended a service. I was kicking and screaming in protest because I'd given up on religion, but I instantly felt at home. For the first time, I found a spiritual philosophy that spoke the language that was inside my heart. I discovered that there were words that would forever shape my future. Change your thinking, change your world. I started volunteering at the center, taking classes, and anything else I could do to soak in everything I was learning and experiencing at CSLCS. Life, however, was not always easy after that. I experienced job loss, career uncertainty, financial struggles, and periods where I felt lost and disconnected from my purpose. For many years, I moved from one job to another, wondering why things weren't working out. I found myself in a toxic work environment that left me exhausted and discouraged. At the time, it felt like scarcity. But looking back, I can see that every difficult task, every frustrating responsibility, and every challenging situation was preparing me for something greater. 13 years after the Black Forest fire, and just 3 months ago, I saw a job posting for an administrative position with the Cimarron Hills Fire Department. As I read the job description, I felt it was like somebody had taken me and written it out as a job description. Every skill that I had gained, even the ones that were difficult, through every difficult circumstance, suddenly had purpose. The interview process was intense, but throughout it all, I was surrounded by abundance. Not abundance in a bank account, but abundance in prayer, abundance in encouragement, abundance in friendship, abundance in support, and abundance in faith. My CSLCS family, practitioners, friends, and mentors from all areas of my life stood with me. And today, I am in my dream job. Yay! I'll take that round of applause. I wake up excited to go to work. I have purpose, I have direction, I have a sense of belonging. Science of mind teaches us that life is always responding to our consciousness. Sometimes abundance arrives as prosperity, sometimes it arrives as opportunity, sometimes it arrives as people who believe in us when we've forgotten how to believe in ourselves. My full circle lesson is this: abundance isn't always what we think it should look like in the moment. Often it's quietly unfolding behind the scenes, connecting experiences that we don't yet understand. But when I look back now, I can see that nothing was wasted. Every step, every challenge, every job, every person was leading me exactly to where I needed to be. And for that, I am deeply grateful and abundant. Thanks.
Thank you. It's been fun to hear from the community this month, their experiences of abundance. And so we'll have one more speaker, 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes. That's okay, that's all right. So we'll have one more speaker next week. Thank you, Kathy. What a beautiful example of the universe working through you and you working with the universe. It's and these teachings, which really open us up to that, right? Yes, wonderful. All right, so happy Father's Day. Yay, dads, yay, dads. So I would like to honor all of our fathers and send them so much love, so all the dads, please stand up. Up. It's funny how women stand up so much quicker. Yay, let's give them a roaring round of applause. Yay, woohoo. What a blessing, that amazing dad energy with the heart and the guidance and the soul. So happy Father's Day. Fathers, faithful, always there, trustworthy, honoring, ever loving, righteous, and supportive. Thank you for being dads. Thank you for your heart, and thank you for your presence. All right, so now we are going to do our children's blessing. So do we have kids with us today? If you would, parents, grandparents, children, if you could please stand up so we can bless you. All right, look at, we got that really little adorable one back there. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so if you'd like to hold your hands up and say the blessing with me, we bless all the children in our community and the world. We love all the children. We know the truth of who they are. All children are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have children in our lives. And so it is, and so it is, and can go back for an enrichment blessing with Cassie and enjoy. So now is our favorite time, is where we can get up and meet and greet each other today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to take your seats. Please quit hugging now. We know it's lovely now, but it's time to come on back and take your seats. I'm just making this up as we go. Can you tell? Please take your seats. La 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 la. Come on back, come on back. Time to take your seats now. Come on back, come on back. I'm just making this up and I don't know how. And you see how it rhymes. Come on back, folks. Take your seats. Thank you.
They don't listen.
The words of inspiration today begin with a quote from William Wordsworth. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. The harvest can either be flowers or weeds. And from Leo Buscaglia, the fact that I can plant a seed and it becomes a flower, share a bit of knowledge and it becomes another's, smile at someone and receive a smile in return are, to me, continual spiritual practices. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, the idea of a full-grown plant must exist somewhere in the seed and the soil if it is ever going to materialize. This teaches us a lesson in subjectivity. Thoughts going into the subjective are like seeds. They act through the creative medium of mind and must have within themselves the full power to develop and express. Every thought sets the fulfillment of its desire in motion in mind, and the mind sees the thing as already done. Please join me in prayer. As I take a breath and drop down into my heart, I can feel a presence inside me, that God's Spirit. And I know this is good. And I know that God's Spirit loves me unconditionally and guides me and supports me through my life. I know the Spirit has given me so many attributes of itself: love, peace, happiness, joy, compassion, excitement, adventure, power, beauty, all these things. And I know this to be the truth for each and every person listening to my voice. Whether you're here in this building or watching this service online or as a recording, I know each and every person is loved unconditionally by Spirit. And I know that the seeds of your dreams are being planted. The seeds of your intentions are guided in their growth. And I know that each and every person are planting seeds for love, for peace, for compassion, for joy. And I know with a positive attitude and the right soil, these dreams, intentions, everything grows beautifully. And I am so thankful for this, so thankful for willpower to be able to pick my dreams, my intentions, and have them become reality. And I am so thankful for this community that I have been a part of for many, many years. And I'm so thankful that each and every person manifests their dreams. And so with that said, I release my words to the law, knowing that the law creates, activates, and demonstrates in my favor. And so I let go. I give it to God, and we say in one voice together, and so it is.
Thank you, Michael. Let's just stay in that place. Let's just stay in the breath. JD is telling me something, so stay in the breath. Stay in your meditative state. Here's Michelle.
I love that. We're rolling with it today. So I get the honor of introducing these two amazing people. And I know that there's a history here with the center and you coming and just people enjoying you and soaking you up and appreciating you. I printed your bio out this morning, and for some reason, my desk ate it. Because I thought I had it. Two different people went to my desk to find it, and it is gone. So what I am going to ask, please, I would love for you to do this, is just talk about yourself a little bit. Just talk about your history and your heart around the music that you produce. Just a few words would be wonderful. You are a blessing to this world, and your music and the energy makes a difference. And so thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for providing your words and your music and a concert. I'm going to hand it over to you now. Yes, round of applause. Thank you, Michael.
Well, that's confronting, but thank you. Talk about ourselves. Wow. Let me just say that if you guys don't know us and you'd like to know way too much, go to our website, which is www.garrett-martin.com. You can hear all about us. You can listen to our songs. And, babe, I don't know. This is my husband, J.D. Martin. Let's let him talk.
Well, okay, this is hard. Hard to talk about ourselves, obviously. Can we do this later, like as part of the
presentation. And
Let me
it
just
fits-
say about J.D. Martin is that he has been singing and playing music his whole entire life. He grew up in a Mennonite community and learned to sing first as a little kid, soprano, and then as he got older, the alto part, then the tenor part, then the bass part. So in himself, he is a full choir.
True.
And, you know, he started writing music way back when, and he spent a lot of years in Nashville where he's really a famous songwriter, and he's written for a lot of famous, fancy people. You
Can I talk about you now?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So when she was 3 years old, she started playing ukulele, and she went to church like with her parents, about 4 maybe, and the teacher said, "Oh, would you like to share something, little kids?" And they said, "Oh, no, not so much." But she said,
Well,
"I
listen,
have a song."
let me just say that I grew up in a musical family, both sides of my family, very funny people and very musical. And so from the time I was little, we sang around the piano and stuff, and I learned all the songs by heart. So when Mrs. Crosley, the teacher at the Sunday school, invited the children, the other kids were like, "Jesus loved me" or something, and I launched into all 5 verses of Cigarettes and Whiskey and Wild, Wild Women. I'm not kidding. That was my first big audience. So, you know, from there, we come to you guys eventually. I call myself a jazz singer with a poet's soul. JD and I have both written a lot of songs that have been honored in the New Thought communities. I have 2 lovely twin daughters, and we have little grandchildren, including little baby Charles, who's only 2 months old and lives 3 blocks from us. So I've been up every morning being the one-person rescue squad, going over and taking care of baby Charles so that the mom and dad can get a little bit more rest. So if we're a little wonky today, that might be partly what it is. Well, thanks, Michelle. Again, we come from Basalt, Colorado. So happy to be here. It's 5 hours away. That's not that long. And so happy to be back here again with you guys. How lovely. Thank you for your hearts. And thank you, and thank both of you guys and all of you guys for those lovely meditations about the seed. We're going to start out with a simple prayer, I think, that JD will play for you. Just stay in that place of the heart.
This old world is going crazy, and I don't know what to do. Looking at your face, my friend, I guess you feel the same way too. All I have are questions. What is right? And what is fair? And so I raise my voice in this simple prayer. In this breath, in this moment, I remember what is true. Love is the only answer. So I sing this prayer with you. La la la, la la la. You can sing with us. La 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 la. It's very simple. La la la. Yes, love, the only answer. So I sing this prayer with you. I've been running out of patience with this land I love. Help me breathe through the frustration. You know I care so much. In this breath, in this moment, I remember what is true.
Love is the only answer. So I sing this prayer with you. A simple prayer in this moment. Let us remember what is true. Love is the only answer. So I sing this prayer with you.
So stay in your hearts and sing with us, please.
La 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 la. Yes, love, the only answer. So I sing this prayer with you. Love is the only answer. So I sing this prayer with you.
Thank you. Love's the only answer, yeah? The power of the seed. And thank you so much for setting that up. What beautiful quotes those were. Yeah. So there's a way. I think I'm for myself. First of all, everything that I say today is just my experience. So I'm not an expert on anything. Just take what you need and leave the rest. I'll just say that. For me, looking out into the world right now, especially daring to tune on the news, is a little daunting. And so I think maybe we can agree that there's a lot going on. First of all, this is the summer solstice. It's that turning point. So there's a lot of power right there, that sense that something's happening, that we don't have to do it. It's happening no matter what, whether we know it or not. And the Father's Day thanks, dads. So that whole idea that no matter what might be going on, things are torn up a little bit. At least it looks like that to me. And I'm not a gardener, I will admit to you. You know, I don't really like to get my hands dirty. But I have friends who are gardeners. And what I notice, especially at the beginning of the season, they are out there every day tearing stuff up. It's like before they get anywhere close to planting, or they're out there ripping stuff out. And they're making a big mess. And for me, it's like, you guys, really? Do you have to? Does everything have to get torn up before? And they're like, yeah. You have to take care of what's there. Take the bad stuff out. You have to amend the soil. I think that's really an interesting word, amend. Like in the 12-step programs, when you make amendments, there are amendments to the Constitution. That's really interesting. It says, what does it say about amending? Thank you. Amending the vibe in the room. The amendment, a soil amendment, is any material added to soil to improve its physical, chemical, biological properties, and yada, yada. To make amends means to compensate for a past mistake, injury, or wrongdoing, often by actively repairing a relationship and demonstrating a genuine commitment to change. Amending. So before we talk more about the seed stuff, I want to make a little, I want to talk about the mycelial connection, which is something I didn't really understand until rather recently, that where we are, usually, you know, when you were kids, it was like animal, vegetable, or mineral. That's it. What about fungal? The point is that whole kingdom is actively going on whether we know it or not. And under our feet, there's this incredible mycelial connection. The mycelia are those tiny little roots of the mushrooms, of the fungal community that happen everywhere we walk. It's the way the trees talk to each other. It's a whole network of intelligence that's going on beneath our feet. So, talking more about the seeds that we might be able to plant, I've got a song for you. It's called The Power of the Seed. death and destruction is stunning. We weather the mayhem, we keep ourselves warm. The agents of mass execution have tried to erase who we are. Our underground revolution is wiser by far. The lover, the trickster, the root, and the reed. The deep magic growing, the power of the sea. We whisper in dreams not yet stolen, conjuring brilliance and futures unnamed. Our strength in the friendships we've woven. We are unruly, untrapped, and untamed. Some say that joy is a weapon, stronger than hate and control. We are the bright resurrection, more precious than gold. The lover, the trickster, the root, and the reed. Deep magic growing, the power of the sea. La 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 la. Deep magic growing, the power of the sea. Trusting divine love intelligence, evolving the future, releasing the past. Beauty and balance and elegance, daily rewilding a love that will last. We're planting our dreams in the ruins, creative intentions that shine. The seeds will be bearing their fruit in the fullness of time. Lover, the trickster, the root, and the reed. The deep magic growing, the power of the sea. Magic growing, the power of the sea. Deep magic growing, the power of the sea. Thanks. There is deep magic, in my experience, all around us, inside, everywhere present. That aliveness, that divine love intelligence that's looking through these eyes, that's the essence of the breath, is everywhere. I mean, Rumi says it's a love story, that this life is a love story. That's something to remember in the thick of it, right? And the deep magic. I will say one more thing before we move on. It's like our lawn got really torn up last year for all kinds of reasons. And so the lady who does our lawn stuff came early this year because we have bald spots all over. And she had seeds and like compost, which I think probably included like cow manure, and put it all over the lawn. So the neighbors for a couple of days were just like walking on the other side of the street. But it's like, okay, this is really good stuff. You guys are going to get new growth here. Well, I guess it takes a while. So I'm out there like, where's the grass? I mean, it's so embarrassing. She actually had to come again and do breathing exercises with me because it was like, just relax. Mother Nature knows what she's doing. And I'm out there with my little hose, like keeping it moist. And hopefully, maybe when we get back to our house after this, we'll see some of the seeds, but it might take a while. And that's the thing. You got to tear everything up first. You got to amend everything and then allow that magic to happen. And it's so lovely to know that no matter what, we are alive. Here comes a song.
Excuse me, Wes, could you raise our monitor level a little bit on the tracks, please?
Well, I go out for a walk today. It's a wild world in every way. Like a love affair I cannot contain. You can turn it down a little bit now. Overcome with the signs of spring. I hear the red-winged blackbird sing in the subtle breeze. Morning smells like rain. Well, the winter snows have come and gone. The red rock canyons carry on. And I love the silence more than I can say. The river song, the whippoorwill, the wildwood and the daffodil. Everything is alive and well today. Everything is alive and well today. And the sun says, hold your head up high. And the moon says, take your time. And this breath we know will come and go. And it's so good to be alive. Just so good to be alive. Na, 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 na. I will be forever grateful for the summers I have seen and the falls that I have weathered through the years. And although my heart is breaking for the ones that I have lost, I am singing through my tears. I feel like we are not abandoned and we are not alone, 'cause love rides with us as we go. The connection we've been looking for is closer than we know. We're alive and we're already home. We're alive and we're already home. And the sun says, hold your head up high. And the moon says, take your time. And this breath we know will come and go. And it's so good to be alive. And the sun says, hold your head up high. And the moon says, take your time. And this breath we know will come and go. And it's so good to be alive. It's just so good to be alive. Well, I go out for a walk today. It's a wild world in every way. Thank you. Power of the seed, remembering that we are alive, staying in this love story, staying in the heart, staying grounded. And sometimes I know for us, JD and myself, you're doing the best you can, but you kind of might get off track a little bit. And there's a feeling of, look, just keep walking and keep walking in the right direction. If you go in the right direction, sooner or later you'll get there.
There's a dance floor somewhere out here, if you want, on this song. Let's see. One day she set me down. She said, here's something that I found. You better listen now. Son, you better listen now. You know you want to go fast and you want to go far. But when that road gets a little bit hard, remember who you are. Remember whose you are. There'll be some twists and turns along the way, but you'll get a little stronger every day. If you keep walking in the right direction, listening to your heart's expression, keep walking in the right direction. I know you'll end up where you're supposed to be. You'll end up where you're supposed to be. Yeah. Well, sometimes I get a little off course, and where I'm headed ain't exactly true north, but every open door ain't what I'm looking for. 'Cause I remember all the things you said. There'll be some folks who try to fill your head, but don't you be misled. You got your own dreams instead. Be some twists and turns along the way, but you'll get a little stronger every day. You keep walking in the right direction, listening to your heart's expression. Just keep walking in the right direction. Yes, you'll end up where you're supposed to be.
That's right.
You'll end up where you're supposed to be. Keep walking on faith, and I know one day you'll find the place you're supposed to be. Yeah. Walking in the right direction, listening to your heart's expression. Just keep walking in the right direction.
I know
You'll end up where you're supposed to be. You'll end up where you're supposed to be.
That's right. Come on, keep on walking, will ya?
Just keep on walking in the right direction. Just keep on walking. Keep on walking.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All
Thank
right.
you.
How you guys doing? How you doing? You okay? All right. Well, thank you. So, power of the seed. So, remembering and being in that aliveness the whole time. Just keep walking in the right direction. And for myself, every now and then, I run into a brick wall, and stuff breaks. This last year, I had a spectacular bike accident. The 1st of September, oh my God, it was crazy, right outside our house, and I went off the curb in the wrong way because I was looking up at the clouds, and my bike went crazy. I slammed into the neighbor's car, doing $1,700 worth of damage, and then I flipped around into the street and slammed onto the curb and broke an ankle. So I was on crutches for like 2 months, but that was okay. That was cool because things heal, and that was really great. And then about a month and a half later, I'm walking down the stairs from our studio, carrying too much stuff. See if this sounds familiar. Carrying too much stuff, going too fast, and not holding onto the railing, and and I slipped and slammed my knee, so I broke a bone in my knee. So I had all this broken bone, and there was crutches again. I had all this broken bone stuff going on, and I'm like, what? This must mean something. So what I remembered was that back in the old hippie days, I don't know if you are, anyway, back in the hippie days, when something like that would happen, and all of us, we knew just enough about Hinduism and Eastern spirituality to get ourselves in trouble, right? So, but we all would say something like, well, you're probably burning up a lot of karma, for this. In other words, what we thought that meant was, because, maybe you were destined to ski into a tree and kill yourself, but because of your meditation, because of grace, all you had to do was break all these bones. And, I told this to an old hippie friend of mine, and he said, maybe that was your lucky break. So I was like, oh, isn't that interesting? So I started looking at the word break, because it's an interesting word. It actually takes up in the dictionary. I still have an actual dictionary. It takes up a whole page. So I'm going to read some of this stuff. The break, what it means. To cause to come apart by force, to split, smash, burst, or crack sharply into pieces. Also, a break can be a gap, interval, pause, or rest, right? It's a big word, break. My karma. And so we have broken hearts, broken treaties, broken dreams, broken promises. You can also take a break. You can break in. You can break up, you can break out, you can break down, and break through. You can have breaking news, and if you listen to NPR, you can listen to the announcer say, we'll be back after this break. You can break into song. You can run out of money, and then you can say you're broke. Or maybe you can break even, or you can watch a break dancer dance. So I think having a sense of humor in the thick of all the breaks is really a good idea. And here comes our song, Lucky Break. J.D. Morton on the piano, go babe. This broken world can break your heart. You watch your dreams blown apart. The unbelievable cruelty is chilling. You could escape the breaking news and change the channel if you choose. You could take a break for freedom if you're willing. Yeah. This could be your lucky break. The timing is no mistake. You come back together in a whole new way. Yeah, yeah. This could be your lucky. This could be your lucky break. Come on. You catch your breath and you laugh out loud. You break away from the dangerous crowd. You thank your lucky stars for the navigation. You gather friends and you lose the blues. You're walking in your future's shoes. The open road is a welcome revelation. Yeah. This could be your lucky break. The timing is no mistake. You come back together in a whole new way. Yeah, yeah. This could be your lucky. This could be your lucky. It would help me if you could just kind of do this a little bit. Thank you, because I appreciate it. Yeah. You break the record and you ace the test. You rise above this impossibleness. You could break down, but you always break through. The This could be your lucky break. You sing if you want. The timing is no mistake. You come back together in a whole new way. Yeah, yeah. This could be your lucky. This could be your lucky. Yeah. This could be your lucky break. Come on. That's J.D. Martin on the piano, ladies and gentlemen. Woo.
Thank you.
All right. How are we doing with the seed idea? That no matter what happens, even things get broken, even when it looks like we can't get through, planting that seed is what comes next. Remembering that we are alive, walking in the right direction, and that things go on even when we think we're at the end. We have a friend who wanted us to write a song about the endings of things, and he basically wanted us to write, a song. It could be for a girl singer. He was doing this project, and he said, it could be the end of a relationship. It could be the end of a job. It could be the end of, a project, even the end of a life. And it's like he gave us the assignment. Said, okay, so we went off with that, and as often happens for me when the idea of a song is starting to happen, somewhere in the middle of the night, that magic place between waking and sleeping, I heard the song angels say, okay, here we go, in the end. And I woke up enough to say, I don't want to write that song. I don't. I want it to say, in the end, it's not the end. We can start something new again. In a breath of fresh air, something's there. So they said, okay. So the next morning, JD and I got together, and we started writing this song called Beyond the End. In the end, it's not the end. We can start something new again. In a breath of fresh air, something's there. If I try to pin it down, it will disappear without a sound. So gleefully, I let it come to me. I know you know that I don't like surprises, except when something this surprising arises. I am thrilled down to the core, always more to explore. It's a splendid adventure, my friend, beyond the end. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da. I no longer need to try to catch the moments passing by. What a treasure to find peace of mind. Trusting in the heart of creation, I bring along my wild imagination. With my feet on the ground, there are miracles all around. It's a splendid adventure, my friend. Beyond, beyond the end. beyond the end. Power of the Seed, thank you so much. Just to remind you, please come and be with us at this concert. We've got so many more songs for you guys. And now we're going to let things move along. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Let's give them another roaring round of applause. Thank you. This is such beautiful weaving that you did with your stories and your music. Just, you took us on a journey. You can tell you're poets and talented. Thank you so much. A journey of the heart. Yeah, it was quite beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Wow, how lucky are we, right? Woohoo. Now I gotta come back down and ground. ground. So I'm gonna do a closing prayer just to kind of bring all of that together, and then we will move into our offering. So if I can just have you sit in your chairs or online and just allow yourself, and for practitioners, if you want to stand and hold the space, and just knowing that God is flowing in, through, and around each of us, that this poetic plant, seed, beautiful journey that we just went on is a gift. And knowing that Spirit moves in, through, and around us in the most beautiful ways. And as we open, we expand, and we move, and we flow, and we put one step in front of the other and go in that direction of our hearts. Knowing that Spirit and grace and love and light and harmony is with us every single step of the way, even when it doesn't look that way. And in this great knowing, we allow this journey and this poetic love experience that we just experience in words and music just set into our hearts, and allow this light and love out into the world, which is in such need right now. Knowing that it is good, that it is God, that it is grace, that it is all encompassing. I release this into the universal law, knowing that it is done, whole, and complete. And together we say, and so it is, and so it is. Woohoo! All right, so now we're going to move into our offering. And we'll bring the slide up on the screen. If you could take your gift and place it on your heart. And those online, you can give online. You can send something in. Anything given to the center out of love is given in such a special way that makes this so beautiful here, the law of circulation, giving and receiving and planting seeds and seeing the birth of those seeds. And so knowing that as we hold our offering, and if you'd like to say with me, I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is, and so it is.
Here's a message from Julian of Norwich. All shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well, and all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. I am walking through the green pastures, and I know that I am not alone. The song of the meadowlark sings to my soul, tenderly calling me home. And all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well, and all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be. Sing with us on that chorus. all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well, and all shall be well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. La 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 la, manner of things shall be well. So it is.
Beautiful, thank you. All shall be well. All right, so now is the time for our gracious giving. So our gracious giving is given to incredible organizations that are doing amazing work in the world and creating a world that works for everyone. And so I'm going to invite Kathy Neal to come up to pick our recipient for today.
Wonderful. Would you mind just grabbing one of those for me? Thank you very much. All right. So this week's gracious giving recipient is Crossfire Ministries. Crossfire has pioneered no-cost grocery shopping for fresh produce, frozen meats, bread, dairy, and canned goods, household and hygiene items, as well as educational sessions to equip people with practical skills, restore confidence, and support households as they move toward greater stability and hope. They operate a thrift store where all proceeds go to support their programs. And our wonderful nominator was Jan Babb.
Thank you. What a worthy organization. That's wonderful. So part of the tithe goes directly to the community, which is so wonderful. So that is from all of you. So thank you for your giving and your hearts and for being here today. All right. So our practitioners are just blessings to our center. They hold light and love and knowingness of your highest good. And so really, meeting with a practitioner, if there's something on your heart, moves you to a space of moving into the solution, moving into your heart and your knowingness. Practitioners will be here after service if you'd like to have a 5-minute miracle and do a prayer with a practitioner. If you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful experience. And so I'm going to call our practitioners up as we move into a closing song and ask everybody to stand. And I have a winter solstice blessing that I want to say to you really quick as we close out. Because, of course, we have to continue to mix it up, right? It keeps us fun, keeps it fun. Okay. So live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink in the wild air. And I think for Colorado, when we say swim in the sea, I would say swim in the sea of consciousness. Not that close to the ocean. Happy solstice blessing. May the light of the solstice light each one of you up in that divine way. And so it is. If everybody would like to rise, we'll move into closing. Thank you, everybody. Another round of applause for our amazing musicians.